back to Cleveland on the Rocks. Hell, that's Bourbon Bar. And I'm Matt. That's Keith. That's Jay. And we got a new beer from Great Lakes. This is the Bourbon Barrel Quad. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Welcome back, guys. So here's our beer. Y'all seen this beer at the store? I know you have, because I seen it, and I'm like, that looks really cool. Keith's like, look what I got. Bah. That's what Keith does. Special stuff. Beer. Bah, bah. You know.
Right.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, they're doing like a quarterly release of a barrel-aged stuff. So this was like first quarter of 2024, released in December, I believe. The next one coming out, which should be out now, I believe, is going to be a rye.
This one says 2023.
Right, it came out in December. So
and then it comes into the first quarter.
Right, yeah.
That makes sense.
So yeah, it was released in the store 2023, then 2024 it came into
now everybody
stores. I'm sorry. The tap room and their little gift shop. That's what I meant by store.
And their super cool basement that they have down there that's all stone and awesomeness. Like, their basement at Great Lakes is so fantastic. If you ever get the chance, go down there.
It's like a really nice dungeon.
It is. It's really cool.
Come get us and take us down there and we'll show you.
Right. Yeah, it's a really cool place. So, oh, by the way, this one is a 11.5%. And, small batch. Oh, wow. So, is this a blend of different... They have it in different barrels and they blend it together, like batch proofed? Kind of like bourbon goes?
I don't know for sure.
I just read that. I figured I'd ask.
Yeah, then maybe.
So I'll just read this part because I feel like it's kind of cool. Sip and savor this small batch, full-bodied, quad-aged in bourbon barrels for even more delicious complexity.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a big word.
A quad is kind of like a type of... The way that they're using it is like a Belgian ale.
Oh, so it's not like 4 barrels, like
right?
Yeah, I was thinking 4 barrels.
Yeah.
I was too. I was thinking that's why it's a small batch.
They might be calling it that because it is used in 4 barrels. But okay. I was thinking it was a quad beer, like a.
That makes. I don't know what.
Ale.
I didn't know what that was till you said it. See, basically, when they do small batch bourbons, they take 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 to however many barrels,
right,
and they put it into there to have a certain flavor, so that they can replicate that again and again, and still do small batch and have that same flavor. So when you do go to buy that bottle this year, next year, the year after, it always has that same flavor because it's a blend of all these barrels. That's where I was thinking this was going. It may be, it may not. I don't really know, but it may be the quad thing, like you're saying here too. I don't know. But I feel like that's really cool, though.
I'm sure someone's going to let us know in the comments.
Yeah, if you guys do know about that, please let us know in the comments, because I honestly don't know how that works, and I'd like to know. I think that's kind of cool. Oh, this is a lot lighter than I was thinking it was going to be. You were correct.
I know. I usually am.
You are. That's why you're the beer genius. That's why I go, all things beer, I text Keith. Keith, what do we know about this beer? What's this beer? What is this?
Keith, I want this one. You don't want it, but I do. Okay.
And then we try it, and I'm like... Thanks, Keith. I didn't want that one, really. You know, you can always just say, hey, Matt, I couldn't find it. Keep it in the dungeon, in the basement.
So, like I said, this is like the first quarter of 2024 that's coming out. They have their rye that's coming out, I believe, in April, May type of thing. So we should be seeing that soon.
So, when these first come out, do they go to the tap room first, or does this come into cans for everybody?
I think they're putting them in their tap room, and then they have a little gift store next door that is where they'll have cans right away.
That's cool.
So, like, usually if they release something, it's going to be there before it hits any type of Heinen's beverage store, that type of thing.
That's sweet. Cool. So then you'll have the regular, like a bourbon barrel aged one, and then you'll have a rye barrel one that you can try it against.
Right.
I feel like that's super cool. Okay, well, let's get into this and see what you said here.
Matt's not going to like the scent of this. All right.
So this is kind of, like if you've had Belgian ales before, there's usually like a yeasty smell to it that they put throughout. And almost the higher yeast that shows up, the alcohol goes up. So you'll have like a double, a triple, and now a quad. So on this one, I believe that's what it was, and then they put it in a barrel.
Okay.
So
I smell rubber. not even being funny. It's like I'm really not.
No, that was funny.
I smell rubber. I do. We've had beers before that I have smelled rubber on too, so it's not a weird thing for me to have this.
It's not a surprise.
No.
It's weird to me, but it's not a surprise.
Yeah.
My smell doesn't pick that up whatsoever, and we don't match on these things 99% of the time.
But I am honest when I say these things. I don't just say it to be funny. So, to be honest with you, I'm at
green
Dragway
pepper
42, and
I
I'm
don't see
sitting
green
there.
pepper either.
Like green pepper. I don't
No
think
rubber
green pepper on
or
this.
pepper on this one.
No, to be honest, it does. It's
Well,
like
a
rubber.
lot of barley
Dragway.
and
Dragway 42, and they're doing a burnout. That scent in the air, that's what I get. Like I said, I'm a
kind
big
of
car guy,
fruit,
so I
though.
don't think that's a bad thing.
There is, I get a sweetness
Yes.
in the smell that comes through, and I can't tell which fruit.
right.
either.
It's just fruity. I can't tell what it is.
It's not quite the normal banana smell that you get from like wheat beer, because some Belgian ales will have that also.
Banana?
I hope the
I'm
taste
not
helps
saying
us.
it's not there.
I hope it tastes like banana.
I hope it. I hope it
This is not going to
brings
taste.
that.
This
flavor
isn't like the
fruit.
banana flavor that I was saying. Like this isn't the Belgian wheat ale or wits.
You had me hopped up, and then you kicked me right back down.
Well, that's what you get.
I'm just kidding. It's okay. All right, guys. Let's see what we taste on this one. 'Cause we're gonna be super long on this video.
Oh, there's that fruit.
Oh, that's good.
Very fruity.
No, it tastes like a barrel.
So there's the barrel flavor, and then there's like a caramel type sweetness, but it's not overpowering. Like a lot of like red ales to me taste like burnt caramel, where this is.
I don't get that.
It's not caramel. It's more brown sugar.
Okay,
That's
I
what
could
I'm
go with
getting.
that because I do taste. You taste the tannins from the wood. You taste the char from the wood. There is that slight sweetness of a brown sugar in there. There is some kind of weird fruit in there, and I hate to say it, but
It's a
there is.
berry, that's for sure.
Hold on one
It's
second.
a berry. It's not.
Is there anything else you guys pull from this at all?
I just get tons of fruit, and I'm not complaining about that because it tastes great to me.
This is like a raisin. It's like a raisin taste.
I can get that. Yeah.
I thought that, and I'm like, let me try it again to see if I make sure I get that. So you do have the tannins from the wood. You have the smoke from the wood. You taste the barrel in it. You also get a sweetness of like a brown sugar that kicks you there, and then there is a hint of like a dried raisin in there that kicks you at the end. But that sweetness still stays through all that, and I think this is fantastically balanced and very good.
I don't think I get the raisin because I get more of a sweetness where like I'm not a big fan of raisins. So like it that's a dull flavor to me, raisins. So
Right.
See,
I
was
mean,
gonna
you
say-
might get like, do you get like a date maybe?
maybe a date or like I almost want to say a dry cranberry. Like
Okay.
that type of thing where like, yes, it's dried, but there's still the sweetness
Kinda
or the tartness
resembles-
that
Yeah,
comes up.
because
Yeah,
that bitterness and the tartness almost bakes out, where it almost gets you that sweetness that would come from the cranberry. That kind of makes.
And that might be
I'm
where
with
that
you.
berry is coming in because it's definitely berry. It's fruity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get
a
almost like
good way.
just a dried grape. It's weird. I don't know. I like this. I think this is really good. I would drink this. The scent on
Completely
this.
different than the smell.
Exactly. I was about to say the same thing. I'm polar opposite on what the smell. Now, believe me, I love the smell of burnouts. I like to do burnouts in my car all over. I'm not the one that did them in front of my house. Anyone that's watching this that knows where I'm at. But the thing is, I love the smell of burnt rubber. So when I say stuff like that, I'm not hating on it at all. I do like the scent of that. I think that's fantastic. But the taste on it is polar opposite than the smell in.
And it's surprisingly a little heavy.
compared
It
to
makes you full.
Yeah.
It does.
after the stouts that we had earlier, that they weren't as heavy as I expected, and the flavor was real high. Like it wasn't like a lower
Right.
flavor stout. This has, I think, really good flavor, and the heaviness. It's about normal, I think, for like Belgian ales. Like Belgian ales to me once you get to that triple or the quad, it's
Kinda
going
bloats you
to.
up.
Yes, it's definitely
Be
something
full.
you're not going to chug. That's for sure.
No, I don't see me doing it.
Oh, now I got an idea, Matt.
I don't know. That was the worst idea we ever had last time. I had like numerous days of not happiness. So
This is a sipping beer
not
for
gonna
sure. You're not going to drink
this is good. This is a solid beer. I think this is good for.
Very
Well,
good flavor.
actually, how much does this cost? How much would one of these cans
for
cost?
4 cans, they're selling them for about 18. So you're looking at about
$4.60.
No, yeah. We'll say $4.50.
$4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
I didn't buy a single. I bought the 4-pack.
because I think when my wife sent me the picture at the store that they were $5.25 or $5.75 a piece. So that makes sense off of that because when you're breaking up the pack, I get it. It probably costs a little more. I don't know why, but
they because it takes. Usually they have to pay a tax when they're doing that, and they also.
so you have to pay it on each can instead of one as a whole, and it's probably more. I don't know. Yeah, that makes sense. Either way, the can's under $5. So I mean, I think this is a good buy for $5. And it's a Great Lakes product. So everyone in Ohio here, most people like Great Lakes. So I think this is a fantastic one. If you do see this out there, go try it. If you've tried it before, let us know you've tried it. Let us know what you think. Me? This is a heavy one. I would do this with like a big steak and a potato.
I was gonna say for a change, it's not a dessert for me.
No, it's definitely not. This is steak and potato. I got my broccoli here, and I'm smashing on this, and I feel like this would go very well with that. You're gonna be very full after having one of these with your steak. So I don't know how many of these you're gonna be able to drink because we're not doing a bet like this again. So don't think about it. I see you looking at me. All right, make sure if you guys are out there.
One of these and the rise. I can't wait.
Oh, this is. Yeah, no, not gonna happen. So
It's like 0.9 ounces less, though.
yes, it's also a lot less alcohol percentage too. You know
See,
what?
you should be fine.
See, you should be fine.
All right, we might have to talk about this after the video. If you guys are out there drinking with your friends, doing stuff out there, make sure you're not drinking and driving. Get home safe. Make sure you like, share, subscribe on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. Do all them things. Get you a shirt. Do it big. Got some commercials coming. Check those out. Have a great week.